Good morning, children. Welcome to our English classes. Children, today I am going to tell you the summary of the poem, The Listeners. The listeners, children, all of you know the meaning of listeners means somebody who is listening. So I am going to start the summary of the poem. Now, children, in this poem, is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking the moonlit door. There's a traveler who has come and he is knocking the door on a moonlit, it is a moonlight that day, and he is knocking at the door. And his horse in the silence champed the grasses on the forest ferny floor. He has come on his horse and he is knocking the door, and his horse is nothing to do, so he is just chewing the grasses which are overgrown there near the house, big abundant house. And a bird flew up on his head, above the traveler's head, and he smote upon the door again a second time. First when he knocked the door, no voice, nobody was listening to me, nobody heard him. So twice he just knocked the door hardly, so that if anybody was there, he or anyone can, or any people who were inside can open the door. But no one descended to the traveler, nobody came to the traveler. No head from the leaf fringe leaned over and looked into his grey eyes. The traveler is described as if he was having grey eyes. Where he stood perplexed and still, where he was standing still, and he was waiting for someone to open the door and listen to his cries that opened the door. But no one heard, but only a host of phantom listeners. Then inside that house, the poet imagined, or the traveler imagined, there were phantom listeners. Who were the phantom? The ghosts were inside, or some spiritual bodies were inside. Those were dwelling in that house, stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight. They were just standing together and listening to the voice, but giving no answer. They were just motionless. That goes down up to the empty hall, hearkening in an air state, and his voice was just shaken up by the air, as he was crying that open the door, and his voice was shaken up by the air. But then too also nobody was listening by the lonely traveler's call, that he was so lonely there, but nobody was answering. Even his voice was so much loud, you can say, that he was only alone, so it was shaken by the air. And he felt in his heart the strangeness. Everything was so strange there. Their stillness answering his cry. He was crying means he was just asking them to open the door, but nobody was answering. While his horse moved, cropping the dark turf neath the starred and leafy sky. The sky was starry then, and what was the horse doing? He was just chewing the grasses which were overgrown there near the house. For he suddenly smote on the door even louder and lifted his head. Again he started knocking the door more louder and said that, tell them that I came, and no one answered, that I kept my word. He said that he was just saying that, tell them that I have come and I have kept my words, that I promised them that I will come back again. And so he came, but then too nobody was answering. Fell echoing through the shadowness of the still house, from one man left away. It was just when he was speaking, it was such a big abundant house, such a grand house, that his voice was echoing. So he was just expecting that somebody will answer, but no one answered. Hey, they heard his foot upon the stair, and he just imagined that somebody was coming, so he could hear the foot of those people, but then too nobody was answering him, even though he was crying again and again. Crying means asking them to open the door again and again, but nobody was answering. And how the silence surged softly backward. So after all, what happened? He became so tired that at last, what can anyone do? That, no, I've done too much, I've tried too much. Now he just left that place, and he just he galloped his horse, and when he was going, the plunging hoofs were gone. The voice of the toes of the foot of the horse could be heard in that sandy stone that he had gone, the traveler had gone. So this is a story, or you can say, children, the summary of the poem, in which the traveler comes and knocks the door, but nobody answers him. This is the summary of the story. So poem. So children, thank you once again.